The funniest sports you may not believe exists. Fun, entertainment, and pleasure are some of the possible reasons we all connect with various sports or games of interest. In this video, come with me as I bring to you 8 sports that are not just the funniest in the world, but also sports that have taken fun to an entirely new level. On the 8th sport is mud pit belly flopping. Mud pit belly flopping competition is one of the redneck games. If you are a serious looking person or one that dreads dirt and fancies decency, it's most likely that this sport will turn you off because you could be like, is this really cool or necessary? Because in this competition, contestants jump in a mud pit to flop the mud with their belly. In some cases, some contestants take a straight jump by falling face first into a pile of mud, while others take an acrobatic jump. I'm not really sure how the winners are decided because most times everything gets messy as more and more contestants jump and rub in the mud. I don't know if you agree, but for me, this is not just fun. It's another definition of weirdness in sports. I don't know about you. Let us know what you think. Next in our video is Baby Olympics. This is entirely weird because you most likely never thought there is anything like Baby Olympics, did you? Because this is the game of the Olympics for children between the ages of 2 and 4. They compete in various sports that usually take place in the normal Olympic Games. To understand the Baby Olympics, just think of training your little baby of age 2 to 4 to compete with other children in races, gymnastics, and even swimming. Isn't that strange? Now, think of that baby representing your country as a weightlifter in the baby category. Now, further think of the same for an Olympic or World Championship. I trust you'd like to see babies take part in real competitions. Let's check out a few real-time competitions.
But wait, she is not done yet. That is called perseverance, folks, and the crowd absolutely loving it. Moving on to the 2 toddler bobsled. The fearsome German sled is first. What poise! Everybody's enjoying this. Jamaica hoping for the big upset.
Now that you've watched that video clip, just look at it. What do you feel? Funny or amazed? I trust one of it. Next on our video is crawling races. Babies participate in this game called crawling races. And in this sport, crawling infants are placed on a track. Whoever reaches the finish line first while crawling wins. In fact, infants compete in this sport by racing across the floor on their hands and knees as their parents and grandparents cheer them on from the other end of the track by waving toys, cookies, cell phones, or other items they believe will encourage the infants to grow quickly. This game is always fun, trust me. You'd like to see their parents cheer and laugh. Let's know what they feel about it in the comment section. Next on our video is Kastenlauf. Kastenlauf is the German word for bear crate running. The first time I heard the meaning, I concluded that this game must have something to do with both drinking beer and racing. In addition to just drinking beer and racing, one unique thing about this game is that it involves teams of at least 2 players, each playing a crate of beer, carrying a crate of beer, and the contents of which must be drank before the team crosses the finish line. The course of the finish line, of course, is typically between 5 to 12 miles long, and the winning team is the first to reach the finish line after consuming all their beer. In order to avoid trash, the teams are often obliged to save all their bottle tops. This beer crate running game first appeared in Munich in 1982, and in most recent years, it has gained popularity across German-speaking nations of Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. Have you ever heard about the sport? Now, for me, I've never heard of the sport before creating this video. So my first thought was whether it would be better to consume all the beer at the beginning of the race to avoid lodging the FT crate the whole distance, or to carry it and consume the beer as you get closer to the finish line. I'm sure this has actually been the subject of several conversations. Next in this video is chess boxing. Although it's very uncommon, chess boxing does exist. This sport is a combination of the traditional rules of chess and boxing. Blitz boxing and chess rounds alternate between 2 competitors until one prevails by checkmate or knockout. In addition, much as in regular chess, a draw in a chess round may be resolved by a boxing judgment. Events typically take place in a regular boxing ring with the conventional amateur boxing gear and regulations. The chess game is also played in the ring, and each round involves moving the table, board, and chairs in and out of the ring. The World Chess Boxing Association and the World Chess Boxing Organization are 2 organizations that oversee chess boxing, which also confirm that this is an officially sanctioned sport. Now, playing this chess boxing hybrid match entails 11 rounds of alternating chess and boxing, beginning and finishing with chess. A 1-minute pause follows each 3-minute round of boxing, and chess games are timed, with each participant having a total of 9 minutes to play. After each move, neither player's clock increases. In this game, any of the following may bring an end to a chess boxing match, and this include winning by technical knockouts in the boxing, winning by checkmate in chess, losing by leaving one of the disciplines, losing by going over the time limit in chess. One combatant in each discipline may be disqualified by the referee after receiving repeated warnings, perhaps for prolonged inactivity, excessive playing time, or rule violations. Also, rules are decided when the rules are prohibited. The rules prohibit a fighter from delaying to try to win in the other discipline if they are in an unwinnable position in the first. Boxing continues after the chess game concludes in a tie before the last round. If this round likewise fails to produce a clear victor, the winner of the fight will be determined by boxing points. In the event of a chess tie in the last round, the combatant with the most points is considered the victor right away. In other scenario, if the combatants are matched on points at the conclusion of the battle, the fighter using the black chess piece will prevail since they do not have the chess first mover advantage. Despite not being very well known globally, this strange sport is well known in Russia, India, and Germany. Next in this video is wife carrying. From the name alone, wife carrying, I'm sure you can feel weirdness all over. This is because this game is similar to what the renowned Jonathan Tostin has been doing for many years, carrying his best friend in bid to win a title. I once watched a video of men carrying their wives in a muddy place. It was so fun because men had struggles coping with their wives' weight, moving in the mud, and arriving at the finish line first. More interesting in this sport is the fact that men and women sometimes fall, and their partners have to pick them up again to continue the race. This weight sport is very popular in Finland, where men carry their wives and race to win. Of course, Finland is notable for having the world's most happy people. So partaking in this kind of fun-filled sport is expected of them. Now imagine carrying or being carried in this competition with your current body weight. Do you think you stand a chance of winning? Let's know that in the comment section. On the number 2 spot of these fun videos for games is hot dog eating competition. The peculiar event that takes place on Coney Island, New York, on July 4th every year is Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. The goal of the game is to consume the most hot dogs in 12 minutes. In 2008, it was further shortened to 10 minutes. Here is how this tournament works, so you can comprehend it effectively. In this game, the participants are seated behind a large table that is stocked with beverages and Nathan's famous hot dogs in buns. The majority of competitors carry water. However, other beverages may and have often been utilized, although they are permitted to use condiments, which is seldom used in some cases. And to avoid potential mouth burns, the hot dogs are allowed to cool somewhat after cooking. And the winner in the competition, who swallows or takes in the most hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes, emerges the winner. In this sport, each contender is partnered with a designated scorekeeper who counts each hot dog ingested by flipping a number board. Hot dogs that have only been partially consumed still counts, and the unit of measurement is 1/8 of an inch. Hot dogs that are still in the mouth at the conclusion of regulation are still counted if they are afterwards swallowed. For messy eating, yellow penalty cards may be given, while red penalty cards may be given for reversal of fortune. Of course, you know what I mean. That's where the participants have to vomit what they've taken. Now, the participants could even be disqualified under some circumstances. If there is a tie, the competitors compete to determine who can consume 5 hot dogs the fastest. A sudden death eating competition in which the winner must consume one more hot dog in the shortest amount of time will be held if there are any more ties. A dish displaying the quantity of hot dogs the winner consumed is brought out for a photo once the winner is announced. Now, on our number 1 considered funniest sport is beard and mustache sport. This competition could be for you if you like having a little facial hair. This is due to the World Beard and Mustache Championships, which are held every 2 years and attract guys with intricate mustaches and beards. The World Beard and Mustache Association, WBMA, organizes the yearly World Beard and Mustache Championships, where men with beards and mustaches compete to show off their long, well-maintained facial hair. Men with long mustaches and beards compete in this sport of beards and mustaches, and Germany's Ofen Hayes hosted the first championship in 1990. There are 4 categories of facial hair in this competition, and this consists of mustaches, sideburns, partial beards, and a bushy beard. To me, I think winning is basically about whoever has the best facial hair in any of these categories. So, if there is anything you know about the sports that has not been mentioned, kindly share your comments. Now, in all the 8 you've had thus far, which of the sports are popular in your country? Kindly comment, subscribe, and follow this channel, Nat is Amazing, to watch our next videos. Thanks for stopping by.